Hey there guys, and welcome back to Hursty Games, and welcome to another episode of the Alphabet Squads. Now, last time we did the G team, and before that we did the A team. Now, this time we're going to do the squad for T. Now, that's because it was the only team that was suggested to me in the comment sections down below, so T is the team we are going to try out. Now, this one was pretty tricky. It's why there's been a bit of a delay between them, because A, I was saving up for coins and stuff for the Team of the Years, and B, I didn't want to spend anything on players that I was only going to use temporarily, but the prices at the moment are a little bit lower, and so I've been able to get this team done. So if you don't know any of the rules for this Alphabet Squad, they will be in the description, plus the other episodes you can go and check out for yourselves. There is a playlist all over on the channel. So let's jump into this team. Like I said, T, so everyone in the team has got to have a T in their name. So we start off in goal, we go across to the Liga Santander, and we're going to start off with a German keeper, and that is Ter Stegen, so he is going to be in goal for us. At right back we keep with Germany, but we go over to the Bundesliga and we get ourselves Tony Janschk. That's how I'm going to say that. Not a great looking card, probably going to have to add something to him to increase his pace, because 64 pace on a fullback is nasty. But next to him we have another German from the Bundesliga, and we get ourselves Jonathan Tah. The polar opposite of the Gent card, a fantastic looking card at centre back. Left back we go away from Germany, we go to Belgium this time, but we do stick with the Santander, we stick with Barcelona, and we get in Thomas Vermaelen. He is our other centre back. Mainly got him just because I needed the link to Ter Stegen to keep him on 10 chemistry, but it was, again, it made it a little bit tricky with some of these players. But at left back we keep in the Santander, but this time we go to Spain, and it's not a gold card, it is this guy, Alvaro Tejero, from Real Madrid. An okay-ish looking card, nothing special, but it's a cheap left back, so we kind of had to deal with that. Now we're going to go back to the Bundesliga, back to Germany. We needed some strong links to make the chemistry work in this team, and that strong link today comes from Tobias Strobel, but an average looking CDM card. 6'2" is going to be helpful, but we'll stick him in at CDM. Next to him in the midfield, we go back to the Liga Santander. I promise I do go to another league as well. I do try and get at least 3 leagues in each team. Haven't changed this guy to a centre defensive mid, but we have this guy, Hernan Trujillo. So he is going to find himself in our CDM spot. On the right, this is where we go across to the other league, and we go all the way over to the, the Turkish league. And he's not Spanish, obviously, he is Turkish, and we put in Tor, Gökhan Tor, so he is our right mid for this team, so we're going to stick him in there. On the left hand side, this is where we get our special card. We are going to go all the way back to the Liga Santander, and I actually really like this card. I very nearly didn't put him in, because I was going to put somebody else in, but we get Christian Tello. I then looked at his card a little bit, and actually I quite like the look of some of it. 70 composure, a little bit off, but the sprint speed, acceleration, both are 92. Good attacking positioning, 88 shot power I found quite interesting, and 81 curve, so I would quite like to try him out, plus some good dribbling stats. So at the moment, dribbling has been something I've enjoyed doing. So then we're going to go to centre mid. We're going to go back to the Super League, because obviously Tor is going to need some chemistry, and we find ourselves Tolgay Arslan. Interesting name, but a pretty good looking card. Apart from 62 defense, everything above 70s, 80 dribbling as well is really nice, and 5'11" with a 4-star weak foot, so looking all good there. And up front I nearly got his special card, but I decided against it and got Tello in the end. And we've got Tosin, obviously just recently moved to Everton, so his Besiktas card was just a little bit more expensive. But it had to be the Besiktas one, because both Tor and Arslan needed the chemistry. But everyone, as you can see, on 10 chemistry would be on 10 at least if they were in the right positions, or so if they were like CDMs or had a manager, so it does count, so that is absolutely fantastic. But that is the team we're going to rock with today. Let's jump in, 4 games to play, let's see how game number 1 goes for us. Okay, so opponent number 1, we come up against a pretty nice looking team. I really don't like the fact that he's got Mbappe at centre mid, Dybala at centre mid, Alessandrini's in form in, Bakayoko obviously at striker, so some changes are going to be going on there. And that's a very nice looking defence as well. Okay. Oh, Mbappe is clean through here. and it goes under to Stegen. Not ideal. Not a very good start, if I'm honest with you. It's been a bit of a dud game, but we've had some decent build-up and just not had the shots is the problem. But that's the first. I think that is the first shot of the game. So 1-0, not a great start. The team doesn't feel very good. Tosin. It's a nice ball to Arslan. Surely, there it is. 1-1. Whew, like I said, the team feels a little bit, I don't know, funny. The physicality, I think, is there, but almost like the composure, like the ability on the ball is a little bit lacking. But a nice goal from Arslan, making it 1-1. Really good play between him and Tosin. They've been the only two people at the moment to stand out. Tello's been a bit quiet. Okay, I feel like I wasn't paying enough attention there because I didn't even realise that's what was going on. That was close. Tosin to Tello. Back to Tosin. Oh, Hernan does get a touch on it. That's... Okay, I feel like either Hernan should have carried on for the ball or that's a foul. But Tosin gets it. Tosin makes it 2-1. Who cares about the foul now? 2-1. Get in there. I still feel like something's lacking, but I feel like I said, the physicality at the moment is riding us through and is really helping us out. That's the main thing. The wingers aren't getting much of the ball. They're not getting much, and when they do, like I've tried to get Tello on the ball a couple of times, and he's just not been effective. So it might be a formation change might help the team out in regards to that. But at the moment, I guess we are winning. It is working. Oh, they got a decent chance here, but Tar doing really, really well. He's actually had a really solid game, Tar. Obviously, I haven't had too many highlights to show. The game itself hasn't got that many highlights to show, but Tar has been really, really good defensively, and it could even lead to a chance in the attack, but a bad pass. Knocking it round well here. We find Tello. He can try the shot. It's right at Reina, but it's the first decent thing that Tello's actually done, to be fair. We get it to Tosin. Gets it past Benashia. Oh, it's a good save from Reina. Oh, Tello here has got the beating of Bakayoko. They played a free kick. He tried to play it short. And Tello, surely, Tello makes it 3. I nearly messed that up and that would have been my fault. But we do make it 3-1 right at the end of the game. Surely that is all she wrote. Hopefully it is. But Tello, just there, again, his speed and dribbling was enough to see him through. Bakayoko wasn't getting anywhere near him. That defender was never catching him either. So at the end of the day, like I said, not the most impressive game from Tello, but he gets himself a goal and we do win that game 3-1. Fantastic, actually. I still stand by the team. It felt like there was something missing. Our sort of little Turkish trio did quite well. A couple of times where I felt Tosin maybe could have done a little bit better. But all in all, I mean, as you can see, some really, really high ratings there. 4 people getting over 9, which is really, really good. And it's obviously going to help their bonus at the end of the 4 games. Okay, team number 2 is looking awful for us. So, inform Schmeichel, inform Otamendi, second inform Moy, and then you've got the player of the month Sane, player of the month Mane, and the player of the month Salah. Plus you've got the likes of Eric Bailly, Bellerin, these kind of guys thrown in as well. Hernan, whatever you want to say. Tosin, we're going to try a shot here from Tosin. It's a decent effort. I think that was deflected. It was. We get ourselves a corner, whip it in nice and close. It doesn't go as close as I wanted. Second bite of the cherry. Tosin to Arslan. We get it back to Tosin. It's a good save from the Schmeichel. The build-up's a bit better. It feels a bit better this time. On the ball, the players feel a little bit more useful, if that makes sense. It's not just that they're strong. Tor with a great run. Tor with a strike. Tor, oh, it's off the post. So close. You've got it under the Schmeichel. First proper decent effort of the game, I think. Great tackle from Tar. Fantastic tackle. Again, from a tackle from Tar, you get straight into a counter-attack. Can we make something here? Get it back to Arslan. We're going to cut it back. No, we're not. Oh, if Arslan goes down there, that's a penalty in my eyes. I genuinely think we could have had a pen there. It's unlucky. He's got Sane. Is he going to whip it in? No, he's going to try and play it short. He does get it to Garner. Goes out to Mane, who tries to strike. To Stegen, saves it, and a great clearance from Tar. Trezeguet here. Oh no, it goes to Sane, and he does get himself the goal. That's really annoying because I don't feel like they deserve it. They've had one decent shot before that. Otherwise, their shots have just kind of been hit in hopes and not been anything spectacular. So I feel a little bit hard done by there. Give it to Arsene here. Tosin making a good run. Tosin with the finesse, and I took too long on it. And he moved away, and he hits it over. And that's half-time, 1-0 down. Arsene making a good run forward here. They can't catch him. We get it to Tello. We're going to strike it, and it does go in. It finds the bottom corner. Well done there. Great run from Arsene. It really was a fantastic run. He did really, really well to keep it up and not get caught. I think it was a Trezeguet that was running after him. And you know what? Massive well done to him. Great pass to Tello. And Tello does find the back of the net after me saying he didn't have a very, very good first game. He's had a pretty decent second one. So 1-1. Tello now in space. Can we find a pass? We do. It's not exactly the pass I wanted, but we're okay. Hanan. Tor. Knocking it around well. Tosin opens up, gets the shot, and it's 2-1. Fantastic effort there from Tosin. Really, really good strike. The build-up play was just slow. We took our time, and actually, I didn't think the shot was going to be that great. I think that's Tosin's weaker foot, but 2-1, and there's not too long left now. Can we hold on to this? It's not long left. It's about to hit the 90th minute. Sane gets the ball on the edge of our box. Got to keep them out here. They're knocking it around for fun. They get it back to Maguire. Ter Stegen with a massive, massive save. He has had a blinder. I nearly said something I shouldn't then. Is that the game? Oh, that's the game. I thought we were getting a foul, but that is full time. That's the second game that we've played, and both games we've had to come back from a 1-goal deficit, and we've done very well in both games, managed to get a 3-1 and a 2-1 win. That game, the team felt a lot better. It felt like I could actually make something happen. Ter Stegen deserved way higher than a 7.7. He deserved, I'd say, at least an 8.5 or something. Massive game. Well done, boys. Okay, game number 3, and we come up against, wow, okay. So De Gea, Alexandro, Inform Benatia, Bayu, Valencia, Matuidi, Pogba, Bakayoko, Martial, Mbappe, and Inform Alessandrini. Arslan wins it back. Little 1-2. He's going to try the strike. Oh, it goes wide. That was on target. I don't think De Gea was getting to it. Oh, that's a good ball through. Oh, great block from the right back. Is what I'm just going to call him, the right back. Got to keep this out. Goes to Pogba, and that goes to the back of the net. Oh, yet again we go 1-0 down. But this game feels more like a problem. Okay, so as you guys would have seen, my camera did die for a little part of the game there. But yeah, we're 2-0 down. Second half. Just keeping hold of it. Gets it across to Alessandrini, who's going to find the back of the net. 3-0. Ah, and just like that, the goal difference has gone anyway. It's not looking good, boys. And you know what? I wouldn't put it past him for this guy to go and get another one. Arslan gets to strike. De Gea with a good save. That's like the first thing we've done in ages. We have done nothing for the longest time. Well, there's that game done. I think that's the heaviest defeat I've had on this series before. We just got outplayed. The guy was a really, really good player, and we maybe deserved a goal, but we definitely didn't deserve to win. I think it's safe to say that we definitely deserved to lose that one. But disappointing. Still yet to have a team to actually go all the way through and get the 4 wins back to back. But also some awful player ratings there. Nobody got above 7.2. That's horrendous. Okay, this is the last game. We are up against this team here. A pretty good BPL team. He's got Gabriel Jesus at right forward, but then he's got the Inform Batshuayi, he's got the Inform Oxlade-Chamberlain, he's got Walker at left back, but just a pretty standard sort of decent BPL team. Arslan goes through to Tosin. We're going to try and chip Edison. We do get it over him, and Baye can't stop it, and it does find the back of the net. For the first time in this episode, we actually take the lead ourselves from the first goal. So a nice 1-0 start. Bailly, like I said, couldn't quite get to it, but a very, very nice chip over the top of Edison. But that's 1-0. Tello gets it to Arslan. Go to Tosun. Tosun just goes wide. Could have got a second there. Oh, Arslan with a good win. We find Tosun. He tries to bring the keeper out. Tello hits the post, but Tosun is offside for the rebound. Could have been 2. If Tello had got that just in, we could have been laughing there. 2-0 very early on. Would have been nice. Get it to Martial. They're just holding the ball up well. Martial doing really well to keep hold of it. Oh, it just gets through to Batshuayi. Go on, Tar. Can't get rid of it. Well done to Stegen. To Tor. We get it to Arslan. Tor again. Whip it in. Decent cross. It goes to Hernan. What a save from Edison. What a save. Wow. Good save from ter Stegen. Get it to Martial. They've got space over there. Batshuayi keeps hold of it. Tar with a very important tackle. Now we're potentially making something here. Tor. That's a great ball. Tosun. Another chip. It is another chip and it's another goal. 2-0. 2 chips. Fantastic. That was all, again, from Tar's tackle. I know it could be any defender and it can just be lucky that the ball bounces out in a certain way. But we seem to get most of our chances from tackles that Tar has made, and then we just get up the pitch. So it could just be a coincidence. It could be something that Tar seems to be pretty good at, starting attacks. So well done to Tosun, getting his second goal. Strobel with a bit of space. Tosun makes a good run. He's ahead of Koscielny. We're going to hit it. We're going to find the back of the net. 3-0. Getting back the 3-goal goal difference that we had before the last game, which did let this team down a little bit. But the attacking in this team, in this game, has definitely picked up. And Tosun getting a hat-trick, doing quite well for himself. 3-0. Jesus through to Stegen, saves it, but it does drop to Martial, who does make it 3-1 from their kickoff. Bit frustrating, sloppy defence. It was just poor, really. Silly goal to concede. Oh, that's a great ball through to Batshuayi. He makes it 3-2. We've thrown away a 3-goal lead that actually could have been massive to making this team push up the rankings a little bit. But at this point in time, I can't see them outscoring either of the other 2 teams we've used. This might help though. Tosun is offside. I'll take it back. Oh, Tor, this is a good counter-attack for us. He's going to find Tosun, surely. Is this going to be a hat-trick of chips? No way. It is! 4-2, and Tosun gets his 4th goal, 3 of which have been chip goals as well. So, fair play to him. I think Tor's got 3 assists as well, so that nice little partnership working between them. But that was just from a counter, and he does quit. He wasn't very happy about that one. That, with those player ratings as well, wow, those are some massive player ratings. Everyone above 8, apart from Tejero. Most people getting like 8.4 or above. That's massive. That could save the team. We'll have to find out. Okay, so that was the T squad. You'll see the scores on the screen now to let you know what they did, and you can always check back and see how the other teams did as well to get an idea of where that puts them in the ranking. But the team itself, for what it was, actually surprised me a little bit. It did have its moments of quality. I would say best sort of bargain buys would be Arslan was fantastic. He felt really, really good. I think he got a goal and 2 assists in those 4 games, so did contributed fairly well. Tar was an absolute rock at the back, absolutely phenomenal. I think he's worth about £1,000, so definitely worth picking him up. And Tosun got 7 goals in those 4 games, so can't say too much about that. But Tello was a massive disappointment. I do not recommend him at all. Didn't enjoy him at all. But for now, boys, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you've enjoyed it. Leave a comment to let me know what team I should do next. And of course, subscribe if you are new. But for now, boys, I'm going to say thank you very much. And I'll see you all soon. Look after yourselves.